Hello, day 20. Today I have used Claude Code like I have never used it before. Yesterday it pushed 29 contributions. No, actually 54. Yes, 50 something. I thought that was already crazy. And what it did today, it did 580 something contribution. 84, I believe. So I restructured the whole project. Um, I stumbled upon this tool that is very interesting, SpecKit. So SpecKit is a tool that is designed to vibe engineer with LLMs. What you do is that you start with specs and then you define user stories, and then from user stories you extract tasks. And when LLMs, they have very specific tasks, they can execute them very well, and their chances to make mistakes drops significantly. So it all starts from the specs, the user stories, the requirements of the client, of your project. You as a client is also that already gave me the idea to not use any software pretty much that does not have MCP. I have thought even about restructuring my Notion using MCP. They do provide MCP. Todoist also is one of the apps that I use a lot for project management. They have an MCP. I have wondered, like, why do I have to drag and drop and create lists and documents and write and all that stuff? Well, Notion provides Notion AI already. Even for Todoist that I use mostly for capturing quick tasks, you can pretty much go at it with an MCP, and you can clean it up, and you can automate a lot of stuff with MCP. Honestly, this abstraction layer with MCPs has been crazy. I mean, imagine that you who don't know anything about Photoshop, you go to Photoshop, you you plug your MCP, and then you start doing design like a professional designer before. So it's all abstraction. It's all from English. I mean, knowing skills that are on the lowest level of execution, for example, like knowing how to blur, how to move objects, how to add layers, and all that Photoshop stuff, it's useless now. And the same thing is happening with engineering, with coding specifically. Coding is literally becoming the same skill as moving objects or creating a layer in Photoshop. That's what it's becoming. Um, and actually, both tasks and all these execution tasks, they're becoming a commodity, something that MCPs can do, that LLMs can do. And what is different between people now is that what are you going to do with these tools? For example, if you take two people that both know how to use Photoshop, they know all the tools, they're not going to create the same output, right? Same thing if you use a 3D software like Blender, or an editing software like DaVinci Resolve, let's say, which is the software that I use. Um, so it's all about how you think, the creativity, how you manage your project also, which defines how smooth you execute and how fast also you execute. It's honestly a very interesting era to be in. It's really not easy to catch up, but definitely a lot of effort has to be made in order to stay relevant in this market, especially as a software engineer. Um, it's weird. This market is just, we never have seen something similar. But yeah, anyways, so learning from this Cloud Code experiment and all these MCP stuff, I honestly think about creating a engineering guide for 2026, and I believe that it has changed a lot, and we definitely have to improve and adapt. And maybe a couple of months later, it's gonna become, I won't say obsolete entirely, but definitely some changes would have to be there. So yeah, anyways, this is it for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in, and hope to see you in a future episode. Bye.